Independent learning skills is a key skill for life. Using some of the strategies employed in our case studies will support students with their homework, with their revision, and enable them to achieve better outcomes.
We noticed that despite high levels of attendance amongst our students, they still weren't making enough expected progress, and observations showed that this was largely down to lack of independent skills. So we launched the initiative of tracking independence as much as we track attendance, and also rewarding it. As students realised that they were being rewarded for independence, their independence skills suddenly increased, and we were able to record this and show them. We also were able to identify subjects where children needed more support than others.
We monitor and track engagement, independence and attendance by using a tracker, and we work on a 0 to 3 basis, 0 being the worst and 3 being the best. At the end of each lesson, the teacher and the mentor will decide on what number to give that student in that lesson. We can see what lessons they haven't been doing well and put the appropriate interventions in place.
As a result, we've now seen children with high levels of attendance also making expected progress and exceeding expected progress because they have the skills to tackle questions in assessments independently.
Teachers can track our progress in lessons, our attendance, and they can use that to help us during lessons, and they can also track our independence and engagement in lessons.
Yeah, it also prepares us for college, university and jobs we may go into in the future.
West Horton High School are committed to giving students regular, insightful feedback to support future learning. However, we're concerned that teacher workload around marking and feedback was disproportionate to the impact on student progress. A working party of teachers trialled the use of label printers for formative feedback. They built up a bank of feedback strategies and label templates across different subjects along with evidence and case studies about their impact. Labels were used to reduce workload and sharpen feedback in a range of ways, such as to checklist success criteria, to be a bank of feedback statements, and to give students differentiated, focused next step activities. The pilot scheme was so successful that West Horton purchased at least one label printer per subject area. The school wanted to give students a clear understanding of their next steps in learning and the time and tools to take those steps independently.
The feedback on the feedback labels helps us improve and develop on what we need to as independent learners.
Personally, I think the feedback labels help a lot, as in the test we are not allowed to ask for help from the teacher, so after it has been marked, the feedback on the labels helps us to know what we need to work and improve on.
The next step is about consistency of student engagement, so that they're really working for themselves on that feedback, whether it's on a label, whether it's verbal, whether it's written. We want to work with students from Year 7 onwards to build resilient learners who see the next steps in learning as an enjoyable challenge.